Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the TreeTopChat. As you can see, I'm now back from the surgery and off the opium, so I'm able to speak to you today without drooling. Today, our guest, Ms. Ennis, had some complications with attending today, so today we decided to do this completely interactive. Well, it is interactive before that as well, but today we're gonna have the opportunity to invite some of the people that are on this live chat to participate if you want to. So if you feel that you want to be on this chat, give us a shout on the notes field, and we will bring you live on the chat and have a little discussion. Other than that, I can say that I'm kind of recovering from surgery. They changed my left hip to a prosthesis, which is in stainless steel. Now sits in my body. So that was last Tuesday. I had my cameraman did the with you because I was not in a condition to speak, so to say. So this is William Teeling on the chat today.
I'm on the chat today.
You're on the chat. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm recovering, as you can see. Now I had some color in my face. Still, walking around on crutches, but it's all right. It's getting better.
You are looking fine. I'm happy for that.
Thank you. So, and you're calling in from home, I suppose?
Sorry.
So you're calling in from your home, I suppose?
Yes, I do.
So, in terms of the arborist industry, what's your experience?
I have no experience at all. I was just wondering how your hip was.
Oh, okay. Well, it's getting better.
That's great.
So, tell us, how long have you followed us on Instagram?
Since you started, not today. I was just rumbling in now.
Okay, but you have followed us on Instagram before, right?
Yes.
Good. So, is there anything else you want to tell us about? You have no experience in the arborist industry, but you're are you sitting there sipping wine, or what are you doing tonight?
I'm sipping wine and eating a very, very good dinner soon, so everything is okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds very good.
Great.
So, to give you the short answer, the hip is getting better, and I'll probably see you around.
Yes, hopefully. Great.
Thanks for calling in, Villa. Say hi to Susanna.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, folks, that was William Teeling, a friend of mine. He was just checking in to see how the hip was doing. So, no industry experience whatsoever, but he's a nice guy. So, is there anybody else who wants to join us and have a little chat?
Until then, we have some questions. So this is a question for you.
Thank you.
And we can see if anyone has any comments on them. But do you have any interesting new products or projects coming up for Arboristbutiken anytime soon?
Well, we're waiting for the Rope Runner Pro to be CE approved. It's currently under scrutiny in France by the CE Institute there. So hopefully we will have that available kind of mid-November or late November. It all depends on, there's a complete lockdown again, because of the COVID-19, of course. So everything is kind of delayed in terms of production with our partners and manufacturers. So we'll see, but that's a very interesting product. We have a couple of pre-orders on it as well. We're also looking forward to our friends at Teufelberger to get better. They were struck by some bad COVID down in their production facility in Czech Republic. So we hope they get better as well, so they can ramp up their production. They're doing what they can with the resources they have right now. So, In terms of that, we have we're still negotiating with more people. We have now agreements with GEFA in terms of bracing, for instance. We just brought in the Eder winches. We're adding some nice Dyneema lines to that range of products as well. Very light, very strong ropes made of Dyneema fiber. And we're having discussions with a bunch of other people as well in terms of bringing in their products. Our problem right now is that we're lacking space, so it's very crammed here in the store. So we're probably going to be looking at some bigger facilities during end of this year, beginning of next. Well, we're going to bring in some interesting new products as well.
Nice. So some good things in the pipeline.
Yes.
This is a more reflective question regarding the past year, which has been quite chaotic for a lot of people and less chaotic for some people. But what has your experience been, and what has been the biggest learning point from the past year here at Arboristbutiken?
I think, some industries have certainly been affected very hard by the COVID-19. I have to say that, our industry has not really been affected in such a way because, a lot of people have spent their time home, drinking coffee outside and, having lunch and dinner, and realize that, we need to do something about those trees. We need, better sunshine, these trees too close to the house and so forth. So, I think, the arborist industry has been growing actually during this time because, this is an occupation where you don't really meet that many people. You're working 1 or 2 and 3 guys or girls, and you're not in a crowded position. So I think it's overall it's been good for the industry, and of course it's a growing industry as well. There's more focus on urban trees and tree care in general. So a lot of people are going into this occupation. There's training programs. There's schools with 2-year education where people are signing up. So those courses are full, and schools are, I think, doing a great job in adding future arborists to the workplace.
Nice. Just a quick reminder that if anyone watching wants to hop on the chat and just have a quick talk or ask some questions, answer some questions, just send a request and we'll accept you to be on. But until then, we'll just continue with some Q&A. So, from your experience, what has been Arboristbutiken's biggest focus right now? What are you working towards, and what's your main goal as of now?
Well, I've probably said this a couple of times on other chats, but what we're striving for is to be more relevant to our customer base, and that means giving good service, try to deliver in very fast in time, right product at the right time. So and of course that's a bit of a challenge. So we're looking to how to automate things with our systems where we warehouse and how we hold things in store, to have the points where we know where we're going to be ordering new products and so. Integrate the different systems is a lot of focus, and of course bringing in new products. We're constantly scanning the market for interesting products, having discussions with producers and trying to bring in things that people want. So again, we're listening to the community, and again, our customers are giving us feedback on things that we should bring into our selection of products. So that's really how we brought on the FTC product, for instance, the Eder winches and stuff. So
We have someone joining here real quick in a second. Cutrone Leonardo. I'm not entirely sure where he's from, but
we'll see.
He sent a request. We'll see if he hops on here any minute.
Has he accepted the invite?
No, he sent us the invite, so we're just waiting for him
we're waiting for him to
accept it.
Yeah. But other than that, like I said, new products, focus on the systems to bring everything up to speed. Bigger premises and constantly listen. So everything you can add in terms of what you want to see in the store, please feel free to reach out and tell us if you're missing things. Like I said, we're running short on space right now, so what we're doing now is just to bring in some smaller products apart from the Titan that you maybe saw on the website the other day, which is a big felling wedge. I like to call it the mother of all felling wedges, which is,
So it seems like our friend couldn't join us. So if anyone else wants to hop on, just send a request and we'll bring you on. But moving on to the next question. In your opinion, what has been with all the products which you have brought into the store this year, what has been the biggest release so far, you'd say?
Well, I would say it's probably, the agreement that we struck with Funner, where we have access to the whole Funner portfolio and also the Protos helmet, of course. So we're now sourcing those directly from the factory in Austria. Like I said, due to space limitations, we haven't been able to bring in, the other gear that they have in terms of chainsaw protection clothing, but that will change in beginning of next year. We're having a small batch on its way right now, but right now we're only selling the helmets and the accessories for the helmets, some gloves and other stuff. So, but as you know, Funner has a great selection of different products in terms of protection clothing. So that will be coming on as well. Other than that, it's probably the Splice program with Teufelberger, where we have the ability now to do splicing and the approved Splice, where we hold the CE certification and EU approval to do approved splices. Unfortunately, like I said before, we have a bit of an issue getting the raw material in house right now. So we're waiting for some big deliveries from Teufelberger, and unfortunately, that was going to be delayed for another month or so.
Okay. So, what about Bluetooth communication systems? Someone's asking. Have you brought in any of those? Do you have any of those in the store? Any new ones which you're planning to bring in?
Well, we have several ones. We have the BT-Com systems for the Protos helmets that are in the one here actually. So we have those ones for the Protos helmets. This one has the size that goes under and inside the helmet as well. And we also have, the Sena 10R and the 50R mesh system available. So we're looking to bring in some more products there. I know that Hellberg Safety, where we also have an agreement direct with Hellberg, or the Hultafors Group, as they call, they're doing some Bluetooth protection communication ear defenders as well. So we're looking to bring some of those in. We're not going to go for the 3M range. We think they're far too expensive, and we have access, but I think it's there are better products on the market than those, better value for money.
Nice. Quick reminder that if anyone wants to hop on the chat, just send us a request and we'll bring you on live to speak with us. But moving on to the next question, this is the 25th episode of the TreeTopChat, ironically without a guest. So what has been your biggest or most memorable experience from the 25 episodes of the TreeTopChat so far?
It's kind of hard to say. I think, all the conversations we have had has been really nice. It's really cool that, you can sit here and have a conversation with, customers or people that are, in the industry, with producers that are, bringing insight to what they're doing, what products we can expect, how they see the industry. So I think that's been very helpful. Other than that, it's always good to, I'm not sure we're making a big difference here, but it feels like, we're kind of, breaking grounds here in terms of reaching out in this way to people in the industry and bringing a lot of people together. I couldn't say that people have found each other and have, conversations, but, we have people from all over the world participating in this. So that's really nice. And I hope we're going to be able to continue this on a regular basis. But we have had some really nice and funny guests, and some have been more sharing on their job stories than others. But it's been some really fun stories.
So if you had to pick specifically one, which is the most memorable story which you can come up with?
I would probably say our friend from Finland, when he told us the machinery that went through the ice. And they were working all night, and had no skins on in the palms, trying to get this machine up from the water. That was really funny. So yeah,
sweet. So this is a question which we typically ask all the participants on the TreeTopChat, but what their funniest job story is.
Yeah.
What is your funniest job story?
My funniest job story here would. I'm not sure. It's probably need to think about that for a while. So if you can do another question in between.
Yeah, sure. We have an audience question here.
Huh?
Any idea when the Sena Tough Talk will come to the EU?
I have an answer for that, and the Sena Tough Talk was on the European market up until about a year ago, when Sena decided to withdraw it from the market again. So I had a conversation with the general agent that holds the Sena relationship for the Nordic countries, and he said to me that it will probably never come back.
Okay, there we have that answer.
Yeah.
We have Arboristbutiken here, who will be our or I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Arboristbutiken, something like that. But who will actually be our guest in mid-November on the TreeTopChat, and he's saying that Mika, who was the one who put the machine through the ice, is actually his climbing teacher.
Oh, really?
So we have the student here.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Okay, but so this is also a question for you, which we also typically ask all the participants. But where do you see Arboristbutiken going in the next year, 2, 3 years?
Well, we're as I've seen, our growth over the past 3 years since we moved this to Stockholm. I think we're going to be focusing on getting more and more products to become more of a one-stop shop, really. Continue to negotiate the agreements that we have with our suppliers in terms of price, to be price competitive, to be relevant, to give good service, and constantly broaden our portfolio of products is what we're doing. We're also like to participate in the events that are upcoming. We're sponsored to the Swedish Arborist Association, the Svenska Trädföreningen, which is hosting the Swedish Championships in tree climbing. So we're going to participate there. And we have had some thoughts about maybe create a little competition during springtime for as a practice for the people that are going to participate in the tree climbing competition. So probably see more about that if the corona could go away, or at least you can gather more than 50 people. That would be a really cool thing to do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Quick reminder that if anyone, I see a couple of new people have come on, if you want to hop on for 3 minutes and just speak a little bit on this Friday evening, then feel free to send us a request and we'll bring you on live. But we have kind of a last question here for Arboristbutiken. So in 2019 and also in the beginning of 2020, I believe, you have been to some different locations. You've been in Wales, you've been in Austria, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, and also some of the local competitions. Tell us a little bit about your travels as Arboristbutiken, what you've learned, who you've met, what you've done, and that whole part.
Well, I've been at the Baumfläge in Augsburg. That was almost 2 years ago, actually. And after that, I visited DMM down in Lombards in Wales, sort of production facilities down there. I've been to Stein in Manchester, so their warehouse and their demo facilities that they're having up there. I also been to Teufelberger, both in their headquarters in Austria, in Wels, and also we traveled down by bus to the Czech Republic to see their production facility down in Vesely, which was really impressive. So in that factory, they're manufacturing about 1,800 different kinds of ropes. So if you don't notice, they're making they have a brand called Robline as well. So they're making ropes for the sailing industry as well as paper machines and a lot of other different industries. Teufelberger is a massive company and have a lot of knowledge in ropes. So they've been around for about 400 years, I think. So we had a little presentation of Florian Teufelberger himself, who's I think he's the 7th generation in Teufelberger. He did the presentation of the company. But the production facility was amazing to see all those machines running 24/7. I think they're bringing in like 4 tons of fiber a day, which they're making ropes from. So anything from really thin lines to massive things that replace steel wires and cables.
Nice.
So
we have our Finnish friend here, Arboristbutiken, asking if you'd consider going to the Finnish tree climbing competition as well. Since you mentioned the Swedish one.
Yeah, I'm open for anything. If I have a possibility to go over, sure, that would be very nice. Circumstances have changed now, so we have Philip, who started about a month ago, who's now working in Arboristbutiken, helping out with orders and everything else. So that will give me a chance to go out and meet some more people in events like this. So that would be very nice.
So possible visit to Finland in 2021 then?
Yeah, I haven't been to Finland in a while, so that would be very nice to go over there. I think even the Baumfeld in Germany is going to take place this next year as well. So as long as the restrictions are loosened up a little bit, give us a better way to or more chance to travel and meet manufacturers and customers and what have you. Okay. So if anybody else wants to join this little interactive chat we're having today here, since our guest got stuck on a train or something, we're not sure. Feel free to reach out, or if there's any more questions, please ask them on the chat. Nope.
Not for now, at least.
Not for now.
Welcome to Finland, then, we have him saying.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
We will see you in 2021.
I'll be there. Okay. Thank you, folks. Thanks for participating today. Like I said in the beginning, our guest couldn't be with us here, so we did this, without script or anything. So we won't hold you any longer. Enjoy your weekend and take good care of yourself. Stay healthy and have a very nice weekend. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.